So this week we're going to talk about granular synthesis. Granular synthesis is just breaking sounds down into really small samples under about 50 milliseconds, and then playing groups of them back superimposed and crossfaded. The definition of granular synthesis is way more confusing than it actually is. How I typically use granular synthesis is to add textures to my songs. So what I'm going to do is just take a sound and just keep breaking it down, resampling until I like what it is, and I'm going to fit it into a song that I made for this lesson. So the sample that we're going to start with sounds like this.
When I'm on the mic, yo, rip up the bass. My DJ is live in the place.
I compressed it.
When I'm on the mic, yo, rip up.
I added some spectral resonator, put it to the wander mode, and then set it to F0 because F minor is the key of our song.
When I'm on the mic, yo, rip up the bass.
And then I use a plugin called Effectrix. It looks like this. I used Absolute Stretch, which I think is like the first one. And then I manipulated it a little bit. So altogether what it sounds like is this.
When I'm on the mic, rip up the bass. My DJ is live in the place.
One of my favorite things to do is to take a bunch of different LFOs and to just start mapping them to a bunch of different parameters on anything that you're using. But for this one, we're going to use Granulator. And so what I'll do now is I'll just start to resample on an audio track right below it, and then just create what's called a mud pie. It's just a really long audio file of crazy sounds, and then you can just go through and pick out things that sound cool, either put them into the song directly or just keep manipulating them to make something crazier. Here's another example. And then the final thing that I got with this one when I was doing it was, it sounds like this. So recorded it, made a mud pie, found a piece that I like the most, right? You can still kind of hear the original in it. Take a listen. My DJ. So what I did next was I went into the warp modes, chose textures, flux all the way down, grain size to 65, and then I used a plugin by Output called Portal, which is really good for granular stuff, really good for sound design. Did a similar thing with the LFOs. Just put two LFOs on both of these macros here, and this is what we ended up with. I did that a few more times, resampled, you know, found pieces of it that I really like. Last one that I did, again, I used Effectrix. If you want to copy what I'm doing, got Effectrix and Portal after it, and this is what that one sounds like. It's a really good texture layer underneath. Let's play this in context. If you're someone who only has access to like samples and you don't want to use someone else's sample, toss it into Granulator. Take as many LFOs as your computer will let you. Put them all to different speeds, different waveforms. Take it to random. You know, the LFO has, down here, you can just put it to random and it'll just give you, you know, let's increase the rate of that. It's just going to be a bunch of random parameters, right? Take a bunch of different LFOs, put them all to random, and then stretch the sound as much as you can, and you're going to create all these different tones and textures. And like I showed you, really cool underneath. It's a really cool way to make things seem almost organic in your music, right? That in combination with actual, you know, organic sounds like some nature, right? These together just does something to people's brain, man. Makes them feel good. Next week we'll make some more mud pies. We'll use some sort of synth and make different instrument racks, make some mud pies. I'll show you how I go about making a mud pie, chopping it up, and then making a song out of that. So that's it for me. You know the drill. Like and subscribe. Tell your mom. Tell your friends. Tell your girlfriend. I'm here every week. For now, go keep doing it. Get into Ableton. Keep messing up. Make those songs that sound bad. You have to do that before you can make songs that sound good. Just the way it goes. So, we'll see you guys. Peace.
Make him shot, make him shot, make him shot.